Hey guys, I just picked this thing up. This is a Ducati Diavel. It's a 1200cc bike. It's very unique. The styling of it is amazing. I love the styling, but it is my first Ducati, so I am a little worried about potential issues. And this bike has got tons of issues. I did buy it pretty cheap, and it sold quickly. Thanks to Motoro USA. Check out his YouTube channel for sending me the link to this. I went there, I raced there to get it, and I got it. So let's look around this bike. And there's this valve that opens up something in the exhaust, but she kind of keeps it open for some reason. I'm gonna have to figure that out. The belts were recently done along with the oil, so I'm still gonna look at it. There looks to be some oil up there, and radiator is here, pretty cool. Not for a crash. And look at this. This is something I didn't realize, but the battery apparently is here somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is, but it is kind of an amazing location. I've never seen a battery in that location. The oil filter is right there. So I'm kind of like learning about this. This is of course a Ducati L engine. It's like a V-twin, but 90 degrees, I believe. The brakes need work, because when you hit that front brake, it goes all the way down, and then you pump it and it becomes normal. It's got heated grips. Let's look around the front. It's got the LED stuff. Plastic is definitely broken here. There's like some rasps there. Needs a new front tire. The front tire is pretty big, and it looks like there's a little moisture here, but yeah, it's not leaking. I'm glad that the forks are not leaking. The fit, that's the part that's really strange, is that the fit and finish is not the same as a Honda, but it's beautiful. I mean, they combined this sort of metal that does seem like it's metal, like aluminum, combined it with a plastic, and the plastic is just, I'm gonna have to give it a good clean. This is exactly the way I picked up the bike. This might be where the battery is, actually, on the bottom. Amazing that they put it right at the bottom. And there is a battery tender plug or electric vest plug. And look at this, we got a little bell. We'll remove that. And I do have an oil leak from here. She did mention that. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. We're going to put it on the stand and really find out. These were prone for kickstand braking. So I don't know much about this bike. It is a fast, powerful bike. 160 horsepower. And a lot of rust. This, apparently, she coated this black, and that's the reason there's like a little thing there. And she's got an Instagram, so Lean Diavel. Okay, yeah, check that out. And then lots of rust, and one of the issues, I can't really even test ride it. No tail light. And I was reading up on these bikes, and apparently the tail light just falls off. So not sure what's going on there. And yeah, but it looks good. It's an awesome looking bike. Never had a Ducati. A little rip in the seat doesn't really bother me too much. But here, this is where you start to really see issues with the quality of Ducati. This is a screen, and you can't see anything on the screen. You can see it if you put your hand like that, and I'll show you how to start this in a bit. Then you have a little tiny windscreen, a tiny little indicator with all of these lights, and I'll show you another thing that's really strange. This is the on-off start, so this thing is keyless, but the keyless stopped working. And apparently all of these bikes have that issue with the keyless system. And of course, I have a Honda ADV that uses a keyless system, so I'm not looking forward to fixing this. So there is a way to bypass it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But all the plastic is just falling. It's just disintegrating. It's like the quality is just so bad. This is a 2010. So it shouldn't be like this, but the bike was stored outside all its life, and that's what happens. So luckily for me, I got a nice garage, So now it's garaged, and I'm just look at the paint is like breaking off here. It might have been just like she didn't wipe down the DOT fluid, the brake fluid, and that's what happens, but no big deal. So we have quite a bit of work. And then this is a nice feature. It's kind of very difficult to do, but you can twist this and move the windscreen up and down, but of course it's like, there we go, like that. Boom. And now you have, it's like one-handed adjustment. So when it comes to starting the bike, you don't need the key anymore because of you basically just use a code, but you can't see anything here. So I'm gonna see if I can fix this, sand it down. And here's another odd thing. You see that? That's an on-off switch so you can start the bike, but my finger can't even get in there. It's so difficult. And I'm wondering, was this pushed down during an accident? But I think that's how it is. They made it difficult. I mean, look at that. I have to push this up in order for it to start. Really insane styling. There we go. It's kind of kicking up. You see that? And now this is when you use this and you put your code. So you kind of have to look here really carefully for the pin code. It's asking me for the pin code. So I'm going to put my pin code. It's basically up and down, 4-digit numerical. So I'm going to do this. And I'm not even sure if oh, there we go. See, it switched to the normal position. And they do have modes and all of that, but now I should be able to push this up. So weird. And then push this button that's so hard to push. And there we go. Quite shaky. Smelly bike. And that's the bike. So the keyless ignition is not worth fixing. It's like more expensive than the bike, and it really makes you wonder about the quality of these bikes, but I'm going to be working on it in the near future. Honestly, I'm a little scared. Ducatis are one of those bikes that I shied away from, not because of the looks, but because of the maintenance. So that, for me, that's a little bit scary, that people think 38,000 miles is a lot on a 1200cc bike that costs, I don't know, $12,000. I'm a little worried, but I'm going to be doing a couple videos on this. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.